Disability Rights Oregon, I've already called. They just get sent around in circles. That's pretty much protocol nationwide when you're homeless.
I hear you loud and clear. ACLU, has two attorneys, and we handle mostly class action litigation. There is, I really don't know what to do other than to have you talk to Transition Projects or some of the other homeless organizations to get into permanent housing and that kind of thing.
That's the thing is that everybody pushes me onto housing. Literally nobody does anything about crimes that are committed against us. We go to the police, they send us to mental health. Mental health, what are they doing? Well, they're committing Medicare and Medicaid fraud here, and
if you want
really
to
nationwide.
Sue the police for not charging, for not handling your cases, do you want me to send you a form information, a tort claim notice information packet to sue the police, to begin the process of suing the police?
Yes, ma'am, as well as the hospital. I was assaulted there January 28th of this year, and November 19th of last year, I was there to try to turn stuff in.
Okay, there's so a lot. Which hospital? Was it OSHU?
This is Tillamook Adventist Health.
Okay, so on Tillamook, for suing the hospital, you have to get an attorney through. All we can do is refer you to the Oregon State Bar Lawyer Referral Service, and I'll send you that. Give me your email, and I will send you two emails, one on suing the police, and one for the Oregon State Bar to try to sue the hospital for damages. What's your email, Sean?
It's doggedroman@gmail.com.
So let me see what I have. I have DOGGEDROMAN at Gmail. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. doggedroman@gmail.com.
Got it. Okay, let me take care of these things, and sorry that's all I can do for you, Sean.
Well,
Thank you for contacting
there's
us.
something else I wanted to get through with, is that I literally can't take care of myself, and a lot of the stuff that I'm being sent to do because of the whole quote-unquote mentally ill tag, I'm blown off literally everywhere. I don't get heard. I've been around in circles for 7 years because this is how all homeless people all homeless males pretty much are treated out here. Weird.
I mean, all I can do is refer you to Senior and Disabled Services Division. We are not a social service agency, and my intent is not to blow you off, but it's just not what we do.
Well, the Senior and Disability Services I've already been in contact with. They're supposed to be the APS here. The problem is that it's a small town, and all these people are friends with everybody. They all know each other, and they're not going to do their jobs as mandated reporters because of it.
Do you want to file a complaint with the governor's ombudsman?
I've already tried that. The problem is that I literally get blown off. I am the easiest person to talk over in the world. I literally just get talked over no matter where I go. People don't stop to understand. I literally cannot take care of myself because of the abuse. These are criminal things that were done to me, and nobody cared how criminal they were. Nobody to look at them, even though the law requires them to.
Let me start by sending you the things I've promised and apologizing for not being able to help you further. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Someone calling herself Darlin Delights, or himself. Hello, host. How are you doing? Well, I'm definitely not a Caledonian. I do believe that is the Scottish flag. Am I correct? The one that you typed in the comments there, right next to your head. All right, so The problem is having to make these calls myself, and I never get through to even explain to them what my disabilities are, what I'm capable of and what I'm not. Of course, if I do, then they'll tell me that's the only way I can do it. Oh, you don't have access to your arms or your legs all the time because you're a quadriplegic, so we're going to tell you that you have to do it all yourself, and you have to type it up, and you have to walk up the stairs, and if you can't do that, then you're not trying. It's not the same as not trying, they're just not letting you. The more roadblocks are put in front of me, the more difficult it is to get these things done. The ACLU seems to only care about suing people. There's a lot of people who are very unhappy that they're recorded and on my YouTube channel. I tell them I record everything. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. The problem here isn't some narcissistic evil. See, that's something that y'all don't understand about most of these narcissists, most of these toxic people. They're not toxic, they're in pain, and you're ignoring them, you're blowing them off, you're brushing them off until they want to die, and then you disappear. That's why they commit suicide. And you push them to that. And then you tell them there's something wrong with them because you bullied them to commit suicide. There's something wrong with them because you're a bully. Is that how it is? Of course it is. And when people are homeless, you take out a lot of your hate, rage, and aggression out on us. First world countries are horrible. If you have a third world income. Now, when you adjust for what we have to pay here, being a poor person in the United States, let's say, well, for example, there's a lady who, right after Natalie Bollinger was killed, wanted to type at me, and then wanted to be a hateful and angry person and pretend that I was some pampered pimp, because in her country, the average income is only $200. And I'm going, and you're not one of those people. You have a computer. How far does $200 go there? How many people have told me, you know what, Sean, what you need to do? You need to collect your disability. And you go overseas 6 months at a time. And then you come back. You'll be able to save a lot of money. You'll be able to live on it easily. But, you know, in their minds, they've had a life where they haven't been victimized by law enforcement for most of it. That's what being poor is. Being poor and alone will get you victimized by literally anybody. Primarily people who think they are better than you, even if they're only one step up the social ladder and it's a fucking broken rung. Anyway, I'm gonna go down to the news place here in just a minute. I'm pretty hungry though. I dug out all my quarters so I can probably find something over at the Safeway there, which is why I stopped here at the library. I also am still trying to get used to the roundabouts here. They're not actual roundabouts, it's just a real odd series of one-ways that makes it so you have to take a really big loop just to get to one of the news places. I guess there's 2 of them here. Used to be 3, which is... it's something, I guess. Nice little piece of history to know. Alright. I haven't really gotten out and walked around yet, so my legs are kind of stiff and I might walk kind of funny. I've been sharing evidence on Facebook and YouTube. I first started speaking up on Facebook about the situation with Natalie Bollinger back in 2016. I haven't stopped helping people since, and I didn't stop helping people before. But in most of these situations, as you can likely tell, yeah, I'm pretty fucked up. I'm in a pretty bad way most of the time, physically and mentally. And there are a lot of people who have expectations of me that are just downright unrealistic. If I had a better physical body, right? Wouldn't that be the cure for it? If my physical body was in better shape. Alright. That was the ACLU, and I didn't get to explain them much, and I already had, well, you get to hear when I say homeless, it becomes quickly being dropped off, and they can't help me. They can't help me. They haven't cried. They haven't heard anything but a few seconds on a goddamn answering machine. Suing them. Yeah. Alright, I gotta end this and title it.